Hello, this is Rainbow Warrior Tarot Reading, and I'm Sabrina, and I'm going to be doing your tarot reading for the month of July, and the sign, Sagittarius sign, is going to be Leo. So, we're going to just get right into it. This is going to be my actually second video. So, we're going to jump right into it. Okay. Universe, to the gods and goddesses in the cosmos. To my star angels, deep in the galaxy and throughout and forever the galaxies. Influence these cards. Okay. And now I call upon Mother Nature, Supreme Goddess Mother Nature. Northbound, southbound, eastbound, westbound, come together. Influence the card. Okay. And now I call upon my ancestors, my relatives that have passed on, friends that I knew, people that I knew. And pets. We're going to do one more cut. And what's going to come out of my hand. Okay. Okay, so we're going to get the first. We're going to ask for the first. Spirits. Oh, here we are. Okay. I see we have the Seven of Cups. Okay, so I'm going to just throw them out. Call the cards out, and then I'll get into what I see. Okay, so we got the second one already. Okay. I'm going to bring it down a little bit more, so hopefully you can see it. Okay. Okay, let's see. Okay, now we're going to ask the spirits around me. Influence these cards, and let me get the third one. Third to come out. Stick out, fall out, fill out. Here we go. Okay. Now, spirits around me. Take them out quick. Okay. Fifth card, please. Spirits around me. One card to come out, one to stand out, one to flip out. Okay. The Empress. Okay. Oh. There we go. Six card, please. Spirits around me. Influence these cards. Okay. Here we go. Seven card, please. Spirits around me. Spirits around me. Seven card, please. Seven card. One to stick out. Here we go. Okay. Okay, so the A card, please. A card, please. Please come out. Spirits. Oh, here it is. Magician. My eye vision. Okay. Nine card, please. Spirits around me. 10 card, please. 10 card, please. Ooh. Keep it going. It didn't come out, and it came out for a reason. Okay, so keep it going. Now we ask spirits. One card to come out. One to stick out. One to flip out. Oh, this one wanted to come out, so we're gonna take it. But I don't feel like it should be that way. Okay. Sounds better like that. That's how I'm going to do it. Okay, so we're going to break one more time. Okay, so we're going to take the one from the bottom. Because it has to be in threes. You can't just do 1, 2 to me. It has to be in threes. Look, okay. And it came flipping out. Ooh, justice. Wanted to come out too. And it was a bottom card. Okay, what I see here in current situation, I see a little bit of deception. And when I say deception, you're looking at a couple of things here. Something wants to decept you. But if you could see, everything on here looks like it's kind of deception, but you have to figure out which ones are not. So that can be kind of tough. And sometimes you got to go inside and to ask the divine to guide you and to, make you see things differently. And then you can be able to see, deceptions that are coming. So just please be careful, because there's going to be a lot of things coming that look tangible, but really aren't. But are they really? So you got to be careful with that. So that keeping in mind, we're going to keep it on. Okay, so, and then I see the World card. Yes. I feel like if you could see through these deceptions and know which ones to go for, then I see the World card, and I see, you basically getting what you need and everything, but you just got to go through that obstacle of figuring out deceptions, what's not and what is. And then after you can do that, then you'll get to where you need to go, which is the world. Pretty much abundance, happiness, inner happiness, happiness all the way around. Okay, so we're going to move on to your thoughts. And what I see is that you're going to have to conquer, what the situation is, by yourself. It can be a business or it can be yourself. See, when I read my cards, it's all about, helping and inspiring a person, to do better for themselves. And when they do better than themselves, then they can change things around them. So, yes, that's what the Two of Wands means. If you see the man, he has the world in his hand. And that's just what it means. You're going to have to figure, you're going to have to just get in tune with yourself, because a lot of times, if you can't sit in a room and pretty much live in a house by yourself and not be able to be, feel lonely about it, chances are when you get into, relationship or business or whatever, something like that, like a commitment, you'll be able to go through it better, because you'll be better with yourself. And you'll be better for a business or for a relationship, anything that's going to make, a positive change in your life. So we're going to keep it moving to to your inside thoughts. And what I see right now, when you probably need to be focusing on is like meditating. Meditating, laying back, or some kind of yoga, something where you're like breathing, and having positive thoughts, and getting in tune with the vibrations of the earth. A lot of times, it takes Mother Nature. Once you acknowledge Mother Nature and respect her, she'll respect you too, and then she'll start bringing stuff to you, because anything we do, we have to ask her. Because without her, it's not going to happen, because we live in the vibrations of her. Okay? So, we're going to keep it moving. And I see in the past, I see the Empress. But what I can see is, you've been, after you, gotten yourself together, and, meditating and stuff like that, or yoga, then you become the Empress. It can be a man or woman or whatever. Once you get into with Mother Nature, because, the Empress, if you see her, she's sitting out, like, where the grass is and the trees and everything, and, and she's, like, respecting Mother Nature. That's who she is. So, please remember, keep that in mind. Anything that you do, please ask Mother Nature to guide you and for her blessings. Okay, so carrying on, the final thought is the Three of Cups. And what the Three of Cups is pretty much just bringing, you know, being able to share ideas with people, you know, to accomplish something bigger. So yeah, you know, once you can, you know, get yourself there, be in line with Mother Nature, and then you can come along with other people that have the same mindset. And, you know, and we could just set out to change the world. So really, we got to get in tune with ourselves, get in tune with Mother Nature, and we can go from there and keep it going. So it's all about empowering yourself. So what I see is the inside thoughts. You're kind of stressed. But that's what I'm saying. Don't be stressed. Like anything that you might have going on in your life, you might have to cut out. You know, like if it's worrying you or something like that, or is it people asking you for money, you got to learn to say no. Because right now it's about doing you, you know, bettering yourself and making sure that you're well-being emotionally, you know, and mentally, that you're together. So please have time to rest. Rest and meditate. Okay? Learn breathing patterns, like when you get stressed out, breathe. Breathe. Always remember, if like a situation comes in and it has you stressed, just stop and make sure you're breathing. Literally, breathe. Breathe again and breathe the same way. And, you know, and at the same time, then you process thoughts in your head. But be sure that you're breathing, because if you don't breathe, then you have bubbles that go into your brain, and it just basically just shuts you down and makes you go into, what's the word? Anxiety. So yeah, anxiety is linked to like breathing. You know, a lot of people don't know that, but that's what it is. So be sure that you're breathing when you come into some kind of situation comes to you, okay? So just remember you're breathing and think, you know, while you're breathing. Okay, so that's why some people say like that, but yeah, just keep that in mind. Okay, so the next card is the Magician, and that's basically pretty much that's around you. You know, once you can get your anxiety together and learn how to cope, you know, and you don't need medicine, but it just depends, you know, how long the situation's been going on. I'm going to call it just trauma, because, you know, trauma comes in all kinds of forms. So yeah, once you can control that, then you can pretty much do whatever you want, bring what you want to you, a business, a love. But I think as far as love, you know, you really don't go looking for it, you know, because when you go looking for it, you always run into trash. So you don't want to get around trash. So what I'm saying is, you know, work on yourself, you know, love yourself. And once you're doing everything and you're not even expecting it, the next thing you know, love comes to you. That's just the universe sending you a person, but you have to love yourself first. Don't expect for someone to come in to love you. You gotta love yourself. Okay, that's just what I'm saying. Okay, that's what I'm seeing. I'm sorry. Okay, the 8. Oh, no. This is a 5 of Cups. This is your hopes and fears. But, yeah, sometimes you might have to cut some people off. You know, and it may feel like you're cutting everything off, but you got to kind of think about it, you know. You got to think about yourself. You know, there's another card right here. And then with the 2 of Cups behind it, it's like, yeah, you still got yourself. You don't completely lose nothing, because I see that you're gonna, you know, when you do that, you're gonna have your emotions and your thoughts, and then you have to get it together. And that's what I see. Like, don't worry, because, you know, it's gonna be okay. But just be sure that you're not doing anything that's stressing you out or that's taking your energy. Okay? So the next card is the final thought, which is the death. And once you complete all that and do all this, it'll be the death of of a stressful person that has anxiety, or depending on what kind of issue they have. Okay, that'll be the end of that, and then you'll be able to just breathe and live on the lines of Mother Nature. And once you can get to that, you know, Mother Nature's therapy too. You know, if you don't live, like if you're in the city, you know, go to a park, sit under a tree, and just breathe and just start thinking, you know, because once you get more in tune, or if you can't do that, get plants in your house. Elements, you know, of plants, water, even fish, you know, something like that. But you do what you got to do to bring in Mother Nature so you can get more in line with her. And always keep her in mind and thought. And always be thankful for anything that you get, even what you eat. You got to thank Mother Nature. Okay, so I see justice. I see once everything is gone, then you'll be able to help people, you know, balance their emotions. And also, that's what justice is learning how to balance your emotions, you know. And yeah, once you can do that, you can also help someone else. And that's always a help for yourself, especially for anybody with anxiety and stuff like that. So, this is going to be everything. I think this is a good read. You know, these readings are pretty much just how to, you know, better yourself and everything. I do plan on having oracle cards coming soon, you know, like for love readings and everything. But I'm going to just be truthful, you know, like I said. You got to love yourself, okay? So, thank you. I'm Sabrina, and this is Warrior, was it Rainbow Warrior Tarot Readings. Thank you.